Hey guys, welcome back to The Last Ranger, and I'm your host Gary. So I got another keeper knife for you from the keeper series. This is the Quiet Carry IQ. You can see it's quiet carry on the blade, and this is an Elmax steel. This was a drop, mass drop, but it later became drop.com. It was exclusive to drop. I think the exclusive version was basically the steel, the Elmax steel. I don't think you can get the current IQs in Elmax. I think they're 20 CV. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I didn't know much about Elmax at the time when I bought it, because I bought it pretty much at the beginning of my channel. But I had a Kershaw Knockout in Elmax, and that was my favorite Kershaw at the time. So I'm like, hey, when I buy that, it's in Elmax. It's a rare steel at the time, a dying steel. I think this is not a dying steel anymore, but sometimes you get much more often than you did at the time when I bought this. I don't remember. Anyway, so it's it's considered a modified sheep's foot, and this is a gentleman's carry. It's like I have this flashlight. If you're familiar with it, what is it called? The I3 or something like that. It doesn't have it on there, but I think it's the I3. And it's just not much bigger than this flashlight. Let me pull out another knife. I'll show you guys it compared to a bug out. So you can see the size compared to a bug out. So it's a really small knife. It's not really small, but it's small. It's just like a really gentleman's carry. I can barely fit all my 4 fingers on there, but I often use it like this. I don't really grip it like this. Maybe I cut boxes down or something and I do it that, but it much more happens to be in my hand like this. Anyway. This is a flat grind. This is a frame lock. You can see the hardened steel insert, because this body is full titanium. I believe the titanium, even the clip is titanium. What drawed me to it, not just the Elmax steel, was the knurled pattern. I really like the knurling. I don't know if many people do knurling. I think there's more than just quiet carry, but quiet carry seems to have the market on knurling. They do a lot of knurling on their all their knives. I haven't got the drift or the 9, but eventually I'm going to get those too. But I want this knurling on those. I think this came in an all blacked out version too on drop. So you can see it just has the littlest flipper tab. It's just really little, and I've never failed this. This is even though this is a frame lock, I don't have any problems flipping it out, and it flips out right. It's just got the greatest detent. This is I believe this is on ceramic bearings. Don't hold me to that. Again, this is another knife I've never taken apart. And this is a knife that I've never sharpened. I've carried this a lot. I've had it maybe 3 years, going on 3 years. 2 years at least, maybe more. And all I've done to sharpen this knife is use my leather strap on it, and that's it. This I've you should have saw a cutting video when I did. I cut through some paper not too long ago, maybe a couple weeks ago, and I cut through some cardboard, and it just went through it like butter. In fact, I'm going to give you a demonstration because I had a comment saying it won't cut paper after I did something. I don't remember. I did a short, and that commenter said it won't cut paper. Yeah, it won't cut paper. I've not sharpened it or stropped it since, and it still cuts paper like you can see it. It's just like it just looks like butter. It looks like it's going through like butter. Man, this is Elmax is a fucking good steel. It holds the edge so long. I think I've stropped it once, and that's it. And that's a long time ago. So anyway, it has a deep carry pocket clip, and on top of the knurling pattern, it has contoured handles. You could just barely see it's contoured. It's like a little hump, and I just love it. I don't know how they do this knurling pattern. You know, I've done it when I was in high school. I used to work in metal shop, and I basically know how to put a knurling pattern on a round object, but I've never put a knurling pattern on something like this. So it's been a long time since I was in high school, and only thing I created was like tools, like bits and like basically tools. Hole punch. You know, this is a keeper for me. I'm probably never going to get rid of it. Yeah, it just has a great sound to it, and like I said, you can't fail it. I mean, you can't get your finger on the lock bar. It's just perfect. Like, I mean, I think if you hold your fingers like this, even this, it won't fail. It won't lock up. But let me see if I can fuck it up. Yeah. So if I put my finger up there, it won't come out. If I put my finger there, it's fine. Like I said, I've never failed it, and I normally don't have any problems opening it up too, either. So it's just a really, really nice knife. I think it's pretty expensive. Maybe it's about $200, but I picked up mine for $120, and that was new from drop. I may have had a credit, but I don't remember. Or maybe it was just they were going a closeout sale or something. I really don't remember. I just remember I paid $120 for this. So this is probably not something that you would buy and spend $200 on, but $120, it's worth $120 if you ask me. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go. Thanks for watching, and if you wouldn't mind, hit the subscribe button. If you don't feel like subscribing, maybe just leave me a comment and maybe a thumbs up. And if you don't want to comment or hit the thumbs up or subscribe, maybe forward this video to people that you think of your friends that like knife content, or especially quiet carry. And thank you. Take care, Wastelanders.